with Angel Reese. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you.
First thing I want to do is give you your flowers. What you've been able to do in the basketball space has been super cool for, all of us to watch, even as me being a former, overseas player, but also just what you've been able to do to brand yourself too. I know it's changing the way women's sports is, and I just want to give you flowers. Hopefully, when people see you all the time, they give you your flowers. So
Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you.
But let's start off when it all started in Baltimore.
Yeah.
Speak to the development, your mom being an integral part in your process, and speak to that.
Yeah, I think for me, my mom made it super easy for me. I was luckily able to have the experience where I played many different sports. My mom didn't force me to play basketball. She let me do whatever I wanted to do as far as sports, as long as I was just happy. She tried to put me in cheerleading. I did track, volleyball, soccer, swimming. I did everything until I fell in love with basketball. I have a little brother that I grew up with. We're 13 months apart. So growing up in a house with an athlete is also really fun because you get to play against them and compete against another guy, and my brother would always like, you're not gonna beat me because you're a girl. So they always like put a fire into me, like, I can beat you, like I know I can beat you and I can play with the guys. So actually when I was younger, I started out playing on a guys team. My mom coached me and my brother. And then from there, I just continued to play and just continue to grow and get better. I started out as a little point guard, and then I just hit my growth spurt probably like 7th to 8th grade, and that's when I started like playing more versatile and being able to be like a 4.
Yeah, and first off, shout out to all the moms. Like, I've been hearing more players speak about their moms doing the development.
Yeah.
And I don't think people realize that your mom was nice. First off, she's in the Hall of Fame at UMBC.
Yes.
She played in Luxembourg.
Yes.
Wore number 10.
Yes.
Was she tough on you? Like, as a former hooper at all? Like, you get 2020, she like, look, you messed up on these plays too as well.
No, my mom is actually like so laid back. Like, me and her personalities are 2 different. Everybody knows that my brother and my mom are like the same personality. And I'm just like more like on the feisty side, but I think my success of me being off the court, my success of being individual, independent comes from her because she was a single mom raising me and my brother. So I think that's where it came from, me like wanting to like go super hard for her, want to go into college for free for her, and being able to accomplish so many great things for her. It was just because she did so many things on her own by herself. So she made it easy for us. Like, all we had to do was get good grades and go to school and then play whatever sport we wanted to play, and she always made sure we were good.
How was she like in terms of the community too, like as you saw her growing up and what she accomplished too as well? Were they like, oh, you little Angel? And did they call you a different name too? Because y'all both Angel or no?
I'm like little Angel, she's big Angel.
Okay.
So everybody kind of knows that.
Okay.
But like you said, she was a leader rebounding at UMBC in the country at a point. So I kind of got that from her. And she was always like feisty on the board. So I really, that's one thing I did get from her is my rebounding for sure.
Yep, and we definitely got to talk about the swag. Swag's on 10 right now. I know it goes with the number for sure. But speak to back in, you growing up. I feel like that era was a little different. We didn't see girls with the laid hair, nails done, tunnel walks, all that stuff. So like, how was it for you, as a woman and growing up, in this space? Did people always tell you what you should or should not wear? And how did you go through that in your early years too?
Yeah, actually when growing up, like my grandma used to always like brush my hair since my mom would take my brother like to games and stuff like that. My grandparents would take me to games. So my grandma would like Saturday morning before my game brush my hair up, put a little bit of mascara on me. She would paint my nails. We would go to the nail salon and stuff like that. So I was always like girly growing up and I always had like cute pink stuff. But I was never really told like I had to pick between like being a girly girl or like being a basketball player until I got to like the professional level. And that's when they made it seem like, oh, you can't focus on being a great basketball player and being a model at the same time. And that's when I kind of got it. But like when I was growing up, like it was free for all. Everybody was doing their own thing and creating their own identity. And I think for me, my identity was just like coming and being cute, but also like playing ball and playing hard. And that's just something I was really passionate about.
Yep, and I'm sure you honestly went to the next question for me, to be honest with you, is being a trendsetter in this era. I mean, a lot of times, especially with NIL coming up, a lot of kids watch what others do and they say, oh, that's cool because such and such did it. But you've made your own lane. And like, how was it for you, even in your early ages, being like, I'm going to be a trendsetter and go in a different direction than everybody else instead of following them?
Yeah, I always got to give my flowers to like Tina Thompson and Elisa Leslie. They had their lipstick on. Their hair was
they
laid.
did, yep.
Their hair was laid too, but social media wasn't as prevalent. So I think I kind of got the point where, like, also Skylar Diggins. Like, Skylar Diggins was that girl at Notre Dame where when I was younger, I was like, I wanted the tie headband. Like, I wanted the headband that tie because Skylar Diggins had it. So now it's like, for me, like, growing up and just kind of being a point where a lot of young women look at me like, maybe it's a leg sleeve, or maybe my nails, or my hair, or my lashes. Like, I think you just continue to grow and be a trendsetter in whatever you want to be. And I always tell young girls, be who you want to be. Like, you can be girly and you can be a dog and kill too. So I just kind of encourage young women to be who you are. Like, stand in whoever you are, whoever you want to be. Like, nobody can tell you that you can't be something. There are going to be people that say you can't do this, but there are people that are going to tell you, like, yeah, you can do that.
Angel, I got to give you your respect, number one. You went through every era. You went through Tina Thompson when they first W started, all the way down to Skylar and Lisa Leslie.
Yes.
That's fire. Speak to July 1st, 2021. That's when NIL, name, image, and likeness, players could start making money off of that. You were just coming off of McDonald's, but then also all Big Ten too as well.
Yeah.
What was your starting process like when you first heard the news of, like, yo, I'm going to be able to make money off my name, image, and likeness?
Yeah, when I knew about it, I kind of tried to get ahead of it. And, like, I reached out to one of my coaches from AAU, Team Takeover, Keith Stevens. I was like, hey, I need an agent. Like, I need to figure this out. I don't really know what it means, like, NIL and how big it's going to be, because, you know, people didn't expect women to make money. Like, nobody expects women to make money. Nobody expects women to be the big faces of anything. So I texted her and I was like, hey, I need to find somebody. And luckily I was able to find Janine and her team. And then she decided to go on her own. And I was like, well, I'm sticking with you. Like, I don't know nothing else. So actually I didn't meet Janine in person until 2 years later. So she was handling my money, my deals, without me even meeting her in person. And that just goes into the trust that I had for her and with her, of what she can do for me. She told me, like, a lot of people told me that I was never going to make more than like $2,000. And they told me that from the beginning. I was like, me and Janine was like, bet, watch this. And from there, like, we're like, I think, 5 years in now, and we've had a team. We've added now to our team, but it's just been us. Like, I haven't been signed to an agency, a big agency, but I have Janine and I have the rest of my team that has just been great for me. And I always tell people, like, find a team that's for you. You can easily jump on bandwagons or jump with partnerships that aren't authentic to you, and that's what goes into Reebok. Like, I could have easily went for a bigger name where they had a whole bunch of different athletes, but being able to be with Reebok where they really believe in who I am and what I want to do and how we can bring Reebok back was really important to me.
First off, you threw Janine a lob, so I'm going to throw her a lob. Shout out to Janine.
Shout out to Janine.
Number one, she thought I was gassing a little bit because I was giving her props, but I watched from afar.
Yes.
I've seen every single agency in this game.
I'm sure, yeah.
And, you know, just seeing what she's been able to do when you're not even in the room was really super cool for me to see, where it's like, oh yeah, this might not be what she wears. This is what she likes. This is what she likes. Like, how was it for you with that process early on with Jay? Like, did she take some time to get to know you? Because she know everything. Like, I feel like y'all work great in tandem with each other.
I don't think it was that. I think we went through our trials and tribulations together. Like, we've had some failed hairstyles. We had some failed nails, outfits. Like, we go back and look at pictures and we're like, yeah, we shouldn't have been doing that. Or like just looks like that, or even just like we go back and look at like some of our first like partnerships. We like, damn, we came a long way from what we wanted and now what the expectations are. And we were just super intentional about everything that we wanted to do. And like I said, once I hit the national championship game, like, it was like we were kind of prepared already because we had a strong team already. But like once it hit, like Janine already had her other folks that she knew that we were going to add to the team, and it just made things easier.
Yep, and I'm glad. See, this is what I'm saying. You had a podcast, and you making it easy for me with the
Yeah, I
questions.
feel like you should make the other person feel comfortable.
Facts.
It makes it easier.
No, for sure. Yeah. And speaking of that, I know a lot of people bring up the national championship, but it started way before to me.
Yeah.
Like, one of my favorite memories from you early on when I was like, yeah, she different. You get to steal, you get to scoop, lay, and one, lick your fingers, hit the TikTok dance after. That's when I was like, yo. Because I remember what that did on social and TikTok, and like, I feel like a lot of people talk about that national championship, but they didn't talk about all the stuff you did before that. Yeah. How was it in terms, did you see a change with brand money opportunities early before the national championship, and can you speak to that?
Yeah, for sure. When I got to LSU, I think I had like 71K followers, and It started with the shoe block. I don't know if you remember the shoe block when I blocked the shot with a shoe in my hand.
You did. Yeah, you
I got a tech on that. So I think it started with that, and then it started with the dance. And those were like when my followers just started like going up, going up. We did have some great brand deals that we were working with, and I kind of told Janine like, hey, like these are my dream brands. Like this is what I want to work with. These are what align with my brands and what I want for my life, like on and off the court. So it was easy for us to like get brands because we kind of knew what we wanted to work with. Some take longer than others just because like it's a process, and like we have so many great things coming that people don't know about. It happens overnight, but like it never just happens overnight. So I think we're usually prepared for the moment.
Yeah, and then kind of going a little bit to, a little bit more to LSU again. How was it for you October 17th, but before that, 2023, when, Shaq came to you about coming to Reebok?
Yeah.
Did you know about the brand? And then what was the plan before that? Because, Reebok had its time when they were on top. But
Yeah.
did you know about the brand, and what was those conversations were like, and how was it for you after?
Yeah, actually, October was the first time that like I sat down and talked with him. He asked me before then, like, would I be interested in Reebok, and I was like, I don't know. Like, I never thought about signing with a shoe brand because I was like, that just wasn't. I didn't think that was like a thing, like for a lot of women, because I don't think that many women. I don't know if Sabrina had her shoe yet. I don't know what women like had already had their shoe that were currently in the league. So I was like, I don't know, like that wasn't like one of my like dreams or goals, but I was like, okay, well I'll hear you out, like hear the conversations, and a lot of other like shoe brands had reached out to me, but obviously I wasn't like really focused on that. But when he spoke to me and he spoke about like me being able to bring Reebok back, I already knew everything that him and AI was able to do, and their swag. I love AI swag, and what they were able to do when they were playing. But like me being able to have my own creative control and being able to have my hands on everything was something that I really wanted to do. And I was like, all right, like let's do it, like let's talk. And everything went great. Like Shaq has been just more than just a partnership with me. He's been family to me. He's done a lot of great things for me, on and off the court. And if I ever need him, like I can always call.
Yeah, and I think it's very important for you to show too a lot of women athletes that they're starting off with you.
Yeah.
I mean, you're the first signature shoe that they're releasing in this comeback, and
Yeah.
like, did they go with the conversations leading that, like, look, you're going to be the face of us? And I think that's really cool because,
Yeah.
especially in this time, everybody's established. And, like, for them to come and say, we're going to lead with Angel, shows the trust from the beginning what they've had with you, too.
Yeah, just kind of being me and being myself and just aligning that with the brand. I think that was the most important thing. I wanted to get a shoe or make a shoe that just was perfect. Like, I can wear on and off the court, and that's just something I really wanted. Like, back in the day, like you wore the Jordans, you wore them on and off the court, and I wanted a shoe like you can wear on and off the court because I am a fashion girl. Like I love to wear nice outfits before the game, off the court, off season, and stuff like that. So, and I know a lot of people in the fashion industry too. So, if I'm gonna go to the Met Gala, like maybe under my dress I got on my shoes, like some black shoes, some black and white shoes. Like you never know what you're gonna see. So I think that's just really important to like incorporate that part in. They were like, all right, let's do it. Like whatever I had coming to my mind, like they put to life. Like, and not a lot of brands do that. And especially on the timeline that I wanted it. Like, I didn't think my shoe was gonna come out 2025. No, I thought it was gonna be 2026. But it made sense, and everything made sense for us. But it's just been great. Everything I've asked for has come to life.
All right, next we got to get into the colorways, of the Angel Reese ones. Love the Me Bounce. I'm not gonna lie. I don't wear too many pink shoes, but I'm definitely gonna have two pair of 17s and the Me Bounce. But speak to all the colorways. You got the Diamond Dust, the Me Bounce, and I saw some purple ones too. Speak to that.
Yeah. So I wanted to be really intentional about the rollout for them. I think the Diamond Dust kind of goes back to my heritage in Baltimore, just getting it out the mud, like getting out the diamond out the dust, and just being able to just be authentically myself. And I think that shoe just speaks for itself. I thought it was a good pop for the first shoe. The details of it, the AR on the bottom, the halo on the side, and I just think every shoe is going to have a story. And I think that first shoe was important for me. Obviously, the second one, the pink ones were made, but they didn't have a name to them. And the whole Me Bounce thing came about, and when we came about it, I was like, well, why not name them the Me Bounce, especially if I've already trademarked it, so nobody can use that name anyway. So I was like, why not? Like that's really cool too. So The purple one's coming out. I'm gonna do that back home to Baltimore, like the Baltimore Ravens. I love the Ravens. Go Flock. But yeah, I'm excited for all the colorways, and all of them are gonna have a nice story with them, and I think that's really important.
All right, this is the purple colorway. Speak to them. I mean, I love them. I love the colorway too as well, and I know it speaks to Baltimore as well. But can you speak to the colorway?
Yeah, these are really fire. I really love these. The purple is so vibrant, and the purple and black. Like I said, my favorite team is the Baltimore Ravens, so it goes out to them. Hopefully, a couple of players are able to like wear them in their tonal fits this year. But like Charm City, like Baltimore is just where I'm raised and where I'm from, and I think you always get back to where you come from, and I just want to make sure I incorporate that into Reebok because I'll never forget where I came from. So these are my Charm Cities.
Yep, and speak to the future of what you have planned.
Yeah.
Fashion line, shoes.
Yeah.
Do you have anything, off court that you want to do too with shoes as well? Like, speak to the future of what you have in store, because I know a lot of, not even just women, but also men as well, are looking forward to what you're bringing to the table.
Yeah. I'm going to take it worldwide. I plan on going to like a world tour. I haven't been overseas like much, so I want to go overseas, and I know I have a lot of fans in like Australia, Tokyo, in Europe. So I'm excited to go overseas and kind of show that off. So like for the fashion side. And I just want to see a lot of some players this year. We have some people signed for Reebok in the NBA. So some of the NBA guys wearing them this year. And like I have some shows coming up in the off season. So hopefully we'll see them there. Hopefully I get invited to the Met Gala again next year. So we might have some shoes under the dress next year. So we never know.
Yep, and last one is all the women out there that follow in your footsteps, looking at you as inspiration. What can you say to them in terms of carving your own lane, not worrying about what people think, and then also bringing the swag to it too as well?
Yeah, I would just say trusting yourself, believing in yourself. I think you believe in yourself before anybody else. Like you can do whatever you want in your life, and I think the belief of you knowing that you want something in life and you just go get it. Like I think everything I want in life, like I feel like I can get. Like when it comes, like when I even think about rebounds, like if anything off that board, I want that. Like anything in my life, like I want that. I need that. Like you manifest everything. When I speak things, like the tongue is powerful, and that's why I always tell people, like don't say nothing that you don't want to happen in your life. So I try to speak great things. I always advise people to make a vision board. Like January, like in this December, I always make a nice vision board going into the year. Nothing too big, nothing too small. You never know what you can achieve and do in your life. So I think just manifesting things and just putting great things in the world and speaking great things in the world. Not even just with you, but people around you. Like I think when you give in and put into the people around you, like good things also come back to you. So that's important as well.
Yep. I appreciate you. Always rooting for you, man.
Thank
Congrats on everything too.
Thank you.
Yep. Appreciate it.
Thanks.